What is up, YouTube? Welcome in and welcome back. So today I'm going to take another look at Lucy Thomas, and this is another song of hers from the musical Rosie. So the last reaction I did to her from this one of these songs from this musical, I could say I don't know a whole lot about the musical, but I assumed she was just doing the music or something and anything. But apparently, somebody commented that she's actually in the musical, which would make sense actually when you think about musicals. Um, and so I think that would be interesting. See, I guess she has, being because musicals are basically singing and acting together. Um, and the So the thing I thought about was, wow, this is musicals are a long term commitment. Um, and that I think about, with her, how long I've known about this, people have been telling me about it and stuff for well over a year, ever since I think I started doing the channel. They've been saying, oh yeah, she's working on this musical. Um, and I started thinking about musicals and, like, and like I said, I haven't looked in a long time, but I remember looking and you see like, oh, this musical is, especially in New York City, it's been in the same theater, like 40 weeks running straight. It's like musicals run for a long, long time. Um, so, um, so yeah, so it's a huge commitment. And I also made the comment that I'm not big in music. I think I've seen the two musicals I've seen in my adult life was Sheer Madness, um, and what was it was it Rocky Horror Picture Show or something like that? The one with the yeah, I think that was the name of it. I think that's considered a musical. Um, but also, people of my age, we were. I was at the age where musicals were starting to die out from the mainstream of American entertainment. Um, when I was a kid, a real little kid, before I even got into being able to pick up what I wanted to look at, you would my mother would turn on a cartoon, and most cartoons back in the day were musicals. Everything was musical back then. Cartoons, commercials, uh, almost, half the movies were all musicals. So, um, when I said I didn't know a lot about musicals, I don't know a lot about the more popular ones that are, nowadays. But I grew up with musicals kind of as a background. It wasn't something I was into, but it was also kind of at the end of that era when musicals were starting to fade away, and there was, more different kinds of music. So anyway, yeah, let's check this out. And I do know that this is a kind of a period. I forgot what time frame it is, but it's an older period of time where this whole story takes place um, in England and I think a middle class neighborhood. A little bit I've read on it.
Heart beats fast, colors and promises. How to be brave? How can I love when I'm afraid to fall? Watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. Time stands still, beauty in all she is. I will be brave, I will not let anything take away what's standing in front of me. Every breath, every hour has come to this. One step closer. I died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I have loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. One step closer. One step closer. I've died every day waiting for you. Darling, don't be afraid. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more. And all along I believed I would find you. Time has brought your heart to me. I've loved you for 1,000 years. I love you for 1,000 more.
Very nice, very nice. I guess that was supposed to be the. I don't. Again, I have to go back and look. It's been a while since. I think people have been explaining Rosie to me for a while now, even before I ever did a reaction to any of their songs. But I have to go back and look and see what the plot is. I forgot. I know it's set in England or in Great Britain somewhere, and it's a period like I think where that you see that dress kind of represents. So yeah, if she gets another song out here, I'm gonna really have to dig in to what Rosie's all about. I kind of like known about it, and people always comment in the comments about it. And I think I even read something like a while back about it, but I need to go back and check up on what the whole story is. Because at one point I did see a little bit about it. So yeah, I'm now. And then after hear people saying, "Oh yeah, she's going to be in this," I'm really curious now how this is going to work. Um, And I was thinking while I was watching that, is like, is this going to be a, which would be probably cool in terms of where we are now compared to where, um, you know, musicals were years ago. Maybe this is going to be more of a digital musical, meaning that it's going to be something you can watch streamed or online or something like that, um, which may be where, maybe how musicals can make a comeback because you don't really see big musical productions anymore. Um, I'm not sure if it's because of cost or just the time. It's kind of like, you know a lot of things, like big, huge, like video games, for instance. Like the amount of time sometimes outweighs the cost of what you're going to get per ticket. So I don't know how that works. I know, like, I think probably in New York they still have musicals all the time on the stage, but I don't think the draw is there. So maybe there's a new format that can come out that'll make them much more accessible to people in general. Because I don't know what a musical ticket costs, but I'm sure it ain't cheap these days, especially in the city. So anyway, yeah, another great performance by Lucy. It's a little different listening to her sing new and original stuff as opposed to listening to her cover. Um, but yeah, I'm curious to see what this is going to turn out to be. So anyway, um, yeah, leave a comment down below if you found this interesting. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you later. Bye.